What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Dee Dee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys. Now, this video comes from tonight's conversation. Shout out to them. I want y'all to hear what this woman had to say, and I want to get your opinions on it. I want to get your thoughts. So make sure you chime in the comments below. I definitely want to hear what y'all got to say. But listen, this lady says she's been married for 15 years to a husband, but he's never acknowledged her as his wife to anybody outside of their family. I'm going to give my 2 cents on what I think. I want you to hear what they're saying, and I want to hear what y'all have to say as well. So we're going to hop into the video. But before we do, make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you like the content, share and like the video, and turn on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right? All right. Let's get into this video, y'all. Here we go.
How do I get my husband to acknowledge me to others other than I'm a other partner, someone other than wife?
Baby, does he recognize you as his wife?
Not to anyone other than me in the house.
Are y'all
Been
legally
going
married?
on 15 years. We've been together for over 20.
And he's never acknowledged you as his wife outside of the household.
No, not to anyone else.
Does he wear a wedding ring?
So he never wore it because he's an electrician at work, and he said he don't want to get electrocuted.
Okay. You don't believe, though, that he is unfaithful?
Oh no, he is. He has been. He's been unfaithful from day one.
Certain behaviors.
Okay, now hold on, wait a minute. Now, I feel like something might be left out. So he's been faithful since day one. She stayed with him. He doesn't acknowledge her as his wife to people outside of the household. What does she see? He doesn't call her his wife. Something is up with this. Something is missing. Was he cheating when she met him? Did he have another woman when she met him and that was the agreement and she decided to still be with him? Is he embarrassed of her? There's a lot of questions that are unanswered in this because first of all, why would you marry somebody who won't even acknowledge you as their wife? What's the point of being his wife if he doesn't want to acknowledge you? And he's cheating and fooling around with other women and you know it and you still in that relationship and you stayed and he was cheating from day one? That's crazy work. Crazy work. Let's continue.
Tell you that, Ace. Certain behaviors tell you that.
He was dating someone on his job. I knew about it. I told him to end it. He chose not to end it. And then I said, well, I prayed on it. God transferred him to another location. So he got transferred to another location. Then he got retransferred back to the location where his so-called fling worked. And then I said, God, you sending him back to where his fling is working?
You said a lot of things about God that was very relative to what the devil does. You said a lot of things about God and you contributed it all to God, like the devil does not speak and work as well.
Well, true, but when I speak of things, I know when I hear God.
I don't believe just listen to you because I know God is not the author of confusion. I don't believe that you took this to God when you first married. Because God, I know when people say, I hear God's voice, and sometimes it's your own conscience. And when you have been in such chaos and confusion and doubt for so long, sometimes you are not sensitive to the spirit. So it's really hard for you to be able to know and distinguish if it's God's voice or if it's the enemy's voice or yours alone. I don't believe that you invited God into that process to begin with when you first married because you were filling a void just based off of what it is that you said. When we get into those moments of prayer with God, it needs to be very personal, very, very personal. This man is breaking you down. God acknowledges his kids, and he wants the man of the house to acknowledge his wife. This man is not acknowledging you. He does not see you as a wife. You see him as a husband, but he does not. That means that you two are not one in spirit. Y'all have not reached that threshold yet. Just because you lay with somebody, when you lay with somebody, you are one in flesh. You're not one in spirit yet.
Listen, I get what she's saying, but honestly, and I'm gonna just be totally honest, but people be acting like they're so holy and so godly, and I don't buy it. The truth of the matter is, this woman probably knew that this man was cheating when she first got with him. He was cheating when she met him. She decided to stay with him and marry him, even though she know that he was fooling with other women. If he was cheating from day one and you knew about it, you knew about a fling at one job, you prayed and say, oh God, he transferred him to another location. You still stayed with him. Him going to a different location is not going to stop him from cheating. Okay. He's still going to cheat. So that leads me to believe that this man was cheating when she met him. She said since day one, and you didn't say, oh no, this is the deal breaker. I don't want to be with you. No, people don't be telling the whole story. I don't believe she knew he was cheating from day one. You stayed with him all damn 20 years. So, I mean, I think this was probably something she already knew and she was okay with it. You know, sometimes people bring these things to these social media platforms to make you think it's something that is really not. This is why you have to hear from both sides. I would love to hear from the man in the situation. Did she know you was cheating at the beginning? Did you have another woman when y'all met? Was there an agreement or a contingent plan that you were going to do what you wanted to do, but she still wanted to be with you for whatever reason? Let's get that cleared up first. People be God this and God that. Ain't no God in nothing these people doing. People don't be doing all this praying and so in tune with God, because if they did, they wouldn't do a lot of things that they do. A lot of their actions and their circumstances has nothing to do with God, clearly. And when these people become so holy and so into God, when they're trying to say something, no, God ain't got nothing to do with these situationships, these hookup-ships, these horrible relationships. You know what I mean? People be always using God. I don't think nobody on these panels or anybody should be talking about God unless we know your history and how you really operate and what you really do that's lining up with God. Other than that, if we don't know the purity of your godly situation, leave God out of it and just say you made some poor decisions. Clearly, this lady knew that this man was a cheater, but she decided to stay with him for 20 years. And now she's feeling some kind of way because he don't want to acknowledge that she is actually his wife. He's probably embarrassed of her. He probably had all kind of chicks that he was fooling with. And she knew, and like she said, she knew about it. She didn't say, oh, I want you to leave this chick alone. I don't want you cheating on me. I'm out. She didn't give him an ultimatum. She didn't say, she talking about, she prayed and he went to another location. He was cheating from day one. What makes the cheating at the job so different? He was cheating from the beginning. It was not a deal breaker. What God got to do with that? She made these decisions probably knowing this man was a cheater. Like, there are a lot of women who know that their men are cheating when you meet them, but you still choose to be with them. And then when it don't go your way, now you want to play the victim or want a sympathy card from women and all this kind of stuff. No. Clearly, I believe this lady knew he was cheating, and now she's on the show trying to get some type of justification. And how does she get? She's not talking about leaving him. He probably still cheating. She's talking about how does she get him to acknowledge her as his wife. He probably embarrassed. He probably don't want people to know that he's married to you. He probably don't want his side pieces to know. He could be lying to the other women, telling them, he's not married. So he don't want them to know that he actually has a wife. You never know. But for whatever he's doing, he's been doing it and he's still doing it, and she's still staying there with him. Bottom line, all this God talk is disturbing because a lot of these people be fornicating, having sex with multiple men and talking about God, and you want to listen to God. No, you don't. They need to leave that out of it, period. Everybody, just speak on the situation, your choices, the poor choices you made, the fact that you don't like the consequences of your poor choices, and you just was willing to put up with stuff that now you might have a problem with. How do you get what if he never acknowledged her as his wife? What if he never, maybe that, this is what I'm saying. I don't buy the stuff that people be putting out on social media anymore because it's a one-sided deal. If we can't get the full picture and the both sides to the story, the one-sided story is always going to be questionable, in my opinion. I don't think the man was putting her through the ringer. I think she knew what he was up to and she accepted it. That's just my thoughts on it. Because I can't bypass the fact that she said, he was cheating from day one and you stayed with him you stayed with him for 20 years. Oh my God. Man, if I don't accept cheating and I don't condone cheating and I'm not going to allow you to cheat on me and I have standards, I'm out. I'm not going to sit there for all those years. I don't care what you offering. If I require a certain thing and this is what you said you were going to bring, and I find out that that's not what you're bringing, why would I subject myself to that, knowing that I'm not going to be comfortable with that, I'm not going to be happy with that, and I would not stay? So this, I don't know. I really believe she knew what he was doing the whole time. This was not a shock to her. She stayed. He cheated since day one, she said. So she knew about it. She continued to stay with him. He probably never acknowledged her, and she still stayed. So if you stay, then you're okay with that behavior. There's no other reasoning behind it. You know what I mean? It's not like, and you know how in other situations they're like, oh, well, he didn't change till after I had the baby. He didn't change till 3 years down the line. No, she said from day one. So this man was probably already doing what he was doing when she met him from the beginning. And now she's trying to make it seem like she, like, oh, it's something else. She just wanted him to acknowledge her. He probably never acknowledged her, and she was okay with it all those years. So what's the difference now? She knew what she was getting into, and she was okay with it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content. What's your thoughts on this one? What you think about what she said? I'm going to be looking in the comments. I want to see what y'all guys say, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
DeeDeesReactions.